Okay, so this is recap from week 7. Week 7 was pretty interesting. We didn't have a full length on week 7 on Saturday, and so ended up. Oh, yeah. So what happened was we ended up doing like 6 group sessions instead of 5 because we're going to have a day off on Thursday, and so I definitely feel like starting to get into a routine, and it's just a matter of just like studying the material, like always, just studying the material, but also starting to slowly see improvements in my scores. And so on Saturday we did our group session, and I got one of the better scores that I typically would ever get. So for the most part they do our like rankings of scores based off of the amount of questions we miss divided by the number of passages. And so the ideal score to get for to be like the creme de la creme is a 0.5 for each section that we do. And that's essentially if you have if you have 3 passages, you are allowed to miss 1.5 questions, so like less than two questions per 3 passages. And so that would give you less than a 0.6, which would be ideal. And so you're probably only missing like 1 or 2 questions every other passage, right? And so so I got, I think, around like a 1, and so I missed 1 question. I missed an average of like 1 question per passage, which isn't bad. That's definitely enough to get you a decent score if you could do that. The problem is if you start getting closer to like the 3 range, the 2, the 3 range, the 4 range, then you're pretty much missing you're only getting like 1 question right. And so so I've been like hovering around like 2 or 3. I'll miss like 1 or 2 questions here. I might get like a good passage, but then I'll bomb the next passage. Stuff like that. So it's all about like the consistency, and so I'm starting to see that now. And so it's just a matter of just like grinding and studying material, because I want to say that I'm about 5 weeks, 6 weeks away from the MCAT, and that's when it really gets real. And so the main thing is for me to just like kind of just keep at it. And so like August is definitely here, and it's getting it's getting closer to the middle of the month, and September is definitely closing in. So it's just a matter of I would say it's a matter of just me just like sticking to it. I started taking creatine. Creatine, I know, helps you like build up muscle and like at least water weight, and so there's a lot of studies about it allowing helping you with memory retention and stuff like that. And so I figured might as well try it out. What else do I have to lose? Especially when I was in football, I was taking creatine, I was taking all these other things. And so might as well take supplements to improve my, mental athleticism, if you were to compare that to athleticism. So we'll see. I'm definitely glad to have not necessarily a week off or a weekend off, but it's good to just like relax for a weekend without having to like stress about the FLE. But I definitely have one next week, so we'll see how that goes. So until next time, check you guys later.